we're just vibing out because Oliver's embracing the power of positivity. Good day, good people. There's another fine day in the year of the Centuling Dave, Anomaly, the Anomalacarius, and it is I, Vice Principal AV, here to give you detention. And to bring you the first episode of Season 9 of the OC Action in the Danganronpa Hunger Games. We've got so many OCs, and this is just the first lot of them. Are you ready? Are you prepared? We need to go through all of them. We need to introduce all of them so we shan't dilly and we shan't dally, and it is going to be a very spooky time. But let's cut that other music. Let's cut it right now. Whoever's in charge of the music, you better cut it or you'll get detention. I'm in charge of the music, huh? Hey, let's start that introduction. In District 1, we see two returning faces, Akira Ikozu, created by Daiji the Ultimate. I don't know. I'll never know. I've seen him. I've seen this home for so many seasons. Still don't know. Maybe I never will. But I love to see them. Along with the very green-haired, green-eyed by Azazel the Fallen 34432. It is Katsumi Itagiri. And you can check out the creator, Elaine Thacker, at Facebook. And we move on to District 2. And District 2, we see a brand new face by Art Gamer. We might call him Ishii today, but it is Kuro Ishikawa. And this is the ultimate travel agent here for the first time. Could this be a win in the records for Ishii? I don't know. Maybe retribution, maybe even a championship. There's a lot of chances for chaos, but with this new face, we see a returning Leaf Alex trying to make his moment, created by Psy Killer or Anthony Sub, the live-action role player, the ultimate live-action role player returns. Art by Uni, part of Danganronpa on Despair's Shore. And District 3, we see, new to the fray, Ace Fusion Bright, created by TBZ. It is the ultimate physician. And how can you not love somebody with a last name like Fusion Bright? That's a good name. That is a good one. But you know what else is bright? The sun. And just like the sun rising, sun risen has returned by Ribbon and Shine, the ultimate pyromaniac. And the guilt still eats up at the pyromaniac after the cyborg's disappearance. But there's no way a simple fight may lead to a disaster, right? I don't know who's that creeping up behind the old homie. That's very frightening and very spooky. But you know what else is not so spooky? I'm talking District 4, created by Elxus. It is Oliver Quinton. And I see this Oliver loves pancakes, and let me tell you, I love and respect that. That's right, it's the ultimate croupier here to maybe deal some cards to help you with make you get your good winnings, but we also have a returning Miss Amber Robinson, created by the ultimate Thunder Boy. The ultimate B-Girl is back. And that art, never forget, by Miss Aurelicious at Twitter. You like that art? You like that good art? Go check them out. District 5, we see, created by Von Creep. It is Elora Reed. And Miss Elora is the ultimate lepidopterist, and that means she's loving the moths. Well, I guess she studies the moths and butterflies. She loves the moths, doesn't really love the butterflies so much. But as we continue, we see her returning. We have the birds, and now we have we didn't actually have the bees. We had the butterflies and the birds. It's usually the birds and the bees, but you get my point. It's the ultimate ornithologist, created by Birdie Talk Productions. It is Natasha Scott returning to the fray. And in District 6, we got two very familiar faces. We see Miss Kygra Valentine returning once again. The ultimate vampire goddess is here to show the world what it means to be champion, maybe? Perhaps. You can check out the art by HollowRaven15 on Twitter, and you can actually check out Tiger over on Twitch. And with Tiger today, we see Jun Kin, the ultimate ninja, is back, created by Flame Shadow Stalker, and the artwork by Kagami Shinami. District 7. Legault Simmons returns. Legault, a homie who knows retribution like no other. Theo Vellum is the creator, and the Ultimate Thief is returning today. Artwork by DNA4 Gaming on Discord or Festivum Apparel on Instagram. Either place, check them out, cause that's some good art. And speaking of other good old art, we see some good old art by Tamimi. Everybody loved Tamimi. Everybody in the chat loved Tamimi. And today Tamimi is bringing us Tingy Murakuma. And this is, you would think, the Ultimate Killing Game mascot, but actually, in reality, it's the Ultimate Fail project. And you can check out more of Tamimi's fantastic art over on DeviantArt. Same name, Tamimi. Make it real easy for the good people. And in District 8, we are making strides. You may remember Ken Koyomi, former Danganronpa Hunger Games OC champion last season. From Danganronpa U Insanity's Requiem, we have another character. Created by According to All, the ultimate cultist is here. Kono Tomokino is here to join the fray. And with this ultimate cultist, we also have the former ultimate assistant. Created by Melody Mute, it is Melody Ballette, back once again to potentially not perish too early. And you can check out the artwork, Melody Mute's art, on Twitter, and as well Danganronpa U. You can check, you know all the places, AO3, the Discord. Check out all of these links. They're also on the list of report cards, so make sure to check that out as well. In District 9, we see Marigold Sunshine. Will the sun be beating down on her today as she strides to glory, created by Callie? It's the ultimate Southern Belle. And with Marigold Sunshine, we have the ultimate sniper returning, created by Ash Koizumi. It is the ultimate sniper. Once again, Satsushi is back. District 10. We see Andy Main, created by Mal Can't Draw. The ultimate herpetologist. Oh no. Oh no. Not another one. Not enough detention. Detention right now. No more reptiles, not like this. The ultimate herpetologist. With in District 10, we see Haruka Suzume. Created by Froki, the ultimate psychic is here, a part of Danganronpa's Sinful Resolution. You can check out that Bongon as well in the links with all of the report cards, and make sure to check them out on YouTube and Discord, I'm pretty sure. And District 11 begins with Ryo Watanabe. Created by Kiku, this is the ultimate J-pop idol. So we got some good music, some good vibes from Ryo, but we also see a returning ultimate apprentice created by Shiro Kuro. Fails Winsler. Will his cape lead him to victory this time around? In Season 9, I'm not sure. But what I am sure about is that we creep over to District 12 and we see a returning Miss Hana Kamiko. Created by Emma, it's the ultimate manga artist back again, and Hana's real name is actually Hana Kobayashi, and her favorite Pokemon is Eevee. It's a very versatile Pokemon. You can evolve Eevee in all sorts of ways, but Classic Eevee is also very nice. With Hana, we see Shinso Hasakoshi. And created by Krokoriev, we have another ultimate ninja. 2 ninjas, 1 game. I'm fine putting the ninjas together, but I gotta keep those reptile lovers separate. Will these 2 ninjas cross paths? We'll have to wait and see, but not much longer because we are already at District 13 out of 17 returning. Created by Benjamin. Maybe of the biggest variety, it is Eli Payton, the ultimate football player, no longer just the ultimate quarterback. Now that man's the master of football. Also a part of Murder on the Despair Express. And with Eli, we see a returning Kanaki Ito. And created by Amy, this is the ultimate stage manager. And over to District 14, we see Lucas Omado. Created by David, is the ultimate hypnotist. And Lucas, after losing 2 seasons in a row, is pissed. Watch out for him. Watch out for the man who speaks in hands. That's a little bit foreboding, but you know what else is foreboding? Not actually foreboding at all, but the ultimate tailor is here, created by the Green Owl, Nico Ueda. And it'd be a crime if they weren't here for Halloween Shiori Ashita. The ultimate cartomancer by Sensei is returning this game. And with a little cartomancy, we have to have a little general. Look, it's the ultimate general. Everybody loves her. Victoria Louise is back once again, created by Daniel Trong. Art by Squalina Tralala. And we have a heavy-hitting district in District 16. If this is not your first OC episode, you surely know the 2 of these. Created by Zhao Julio, trying to tell a story, this game, a horror story perhaps. It is JFJ. And not just a storyteller anymore, he's the ultimate Danganronpa Hunger Games mentor. And let me tell you about his prices. He's got 30 for an assist go, 40 for tag teams, 50 for a sacrifice, 70 for qualifications and interactions during games, and 100 for the win. All in mana coins, of course. So make sure you save up your mana coins, because you might want to take up those offers from the ultimate Danganronpa Hunger Games mentor, but the ultimate delivery boy, created by Mew Mew, returns. A true icon. Alexander Adams. Buff Santa is back. And while I said they are truly the icons of this game, we have District 17 for the first time ever. Created by Zoro123, the ultimate seducer, Kujo Minoru. One of your agents of chaos, a part of Danganronpa Hope's Providence. Check them out on Discord. And the second agent of chaos, created by Fallen Star, the ultimate voodoo doctor, primed up for Halloween, Naoko Kitani, has also returned. They are both staring, jaws agape, at the one and only Thomas Roulette. Created by Oat, it is the ultimate curator. Here to potentially have to defend that title. And thus, it is time. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you're ready. Right here, right now. I will ask you, live chat. I know that you are live. AV has detention, and I am Vice Principal AV. Haha! Go ahead and make your picks first, second, and third. Make them in the live chat, make them in the comments. Do whatever you have to do to make those picks known. Make them spooky, make them not so spooky. Do what you have to do on this Halloween. However, I'm not gonna make my picks just yet, and maybe you're waiting to see if something happens. What else could happen? Oh yes. As you know, there are not one, but 2 agents of chaos, and they will spin this wheel. Now, here's how this works. As I go over to the OC agent of chaos wheel, which always stays at 25%. And in 3, 2, 1. It's right here. This episode, Kujo will spin first. If it hits, then it hits. If it doesn't, Naoko also gets to spin the wheel. In the next episode, if neither one of them hits, Naoko will spin first and Kujo will spin second. Of course, yes. You understand. Now, for Kujo, let's see if this is a championship episode. We won't dilly and we won't dally for too long because those who dilly and dally get detention. No. Order remains. And in a normal situation, that would be it. However, Naoko is still brimming with the chance to rain chaos. So shall we? I think we shall. I think we must. And we will see. No, it's just totally calm today. We're just vibing today. Huh. Okay, well, I'll be frank. I low-key expected one of them to hit, but apparently not. Everyone's just vibing today. And that means you can vibe today. I know you've made your picks. I'm gonna make mine as well. Give me Oliver for first. Oliver likes pancakes. A part of a balanced breakfast, the most important meal of the day. If you're not having a balanced breakfast, you'll get detention. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to make some more picks. Who else am I not jinxing today? Give me Lucas. That man's talks in hands. Be wary, be afraid. And most importantly, my third place pick. Give me Katsumi. I've picked Katsumi before, but this time, things will be just fine. And I do believe it is time to get this show on the road. We have these competitors, and I bet you're wondering. It's time to start this, but there's usually one more thing that we do. And that one thing is rolling this die. How you doing, Pablo? Oh, are you wondering where Asnir is? Oh, I'll give you one guess. Go ahead and guess. That's a good guess, and you're right. Detention. You don't mess with Vice Principal Amy. Now let's roll this thing. Pablo, give the good people a good roll. 3. Not too bad, not too shabby, my friend. I'll put you down politely right there instead of tossing you around the room. I do believe it is time to get this OC action on the road with not just one resimulation, not just 2 resimulations, but for a very spooky day, a very Halloweeny day. Let's go ahead and resimulate 3 times. I do believe it is time to get this show on the road. OC's the top 8 will go on to the championship match. The 6 after that will go on to the Retribution match. The Retribution Rumble, the OC Retribution Rumble. Let's see who makes it. That's quite a few spots up for grabs, but you gotta survive to get there. And as we proceed, we see that the tributes stand on their podiums, and they should get off of their podiums unless they want detention. Horn Bears, you better come along if you don't want detention. Please, sound the horns. No detention today, I guess. Naoko gets down on one knee and proposes to Katsumi. Katsumi laughs at Naoko and continues to do so as she leaves her there. Wow. That is so unfortunate. That is so disheartening. That is so rude and crude. Amber plays all of the horn bear instruments at once. It's so beautiful that the horn bears are subdued and let Amber keep playing for the rest of the game. That's the ultimate B girl. But she is an A horn player. Nico runs away from the cornucopia. A sudden urge of dread overcomes Natasha as they notice June staring at her. Rio runs away from the cornucopia. Hana and Thales argue over supplies. Tingy takes advantage of this and kills them both. They are both out of here. That is unfortunate, but they are both definitely in the Agent of Chaos match for the next season. Eli runs away from the cornucopia. Thomas finds a talking Komodo dragon inside of the cornucopia. The reptile says that it's Andy. Asnir has placed a curse on. I thought I put Asnir in detention. and the only way that this bond can be broken is for Thomas to kiss him. Thomas reluctantly obliges, kissing Andy, turning him back to normal. Congratulations. Back by popular demand, it is Melody. We do love to see that. Yo, I don't know what I would have done if Chaos reigned. I would have had to change this jacket and it would have ruined this attire. JFJ cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide, but was this strategic so that he could enter the Agent of Chaos match? It might have been. Perhaps it was. Haruka also plays all of the instruments at once, except she's not actually that good at it. In fact, it's so awful that the Hornbearers team up and absolutely demolish Haruka. She might be psychic, she should have seen that coming. Ace and Setsushi and Kono arrive at the games as a group, but they're penalized 50 luck for being late. Akira finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Oliver finds the very same. Kanaki runs away from the cornucopia. Kujo runs away as well, so does Sun and Marigold, but Shinso sets Victoria on fire with a Molotov. You hate to see it. Tiger runs away from the cornucopia. Legault rips a mace out of Lucas's hands. Leaf takes a handful of throwing knives. Elora breaks Alexander Adams' nose for a basket of bread. Ishii finds a talking Komodo dragon inside of the cornucopia. The reptile says that it is Shiori. Asnir placed a curse on her as well. Asnir's cursing so many folks, but I guess that isn't the holiday spirit, the Halloween spirit. Ishii reluctantly obliges, kissing Shiori, turning her back to normal for the rest of this game as we proceed on to day 1. Nobody's gotten detention. Ace smells a rat. Tigra gets smashed in the head with a crowbar by Katsumi, but did she live? Shiori and Sun play tricks on Marigold while Ishii steals from her room. Oh my gosh! Marigold notices what's going on and in a fit of rage murders them all. Oh goodness gracious. My gosh! I could have just given them detention, but instead she murdered them. Nico was being a clown. Andy and Lucas make a list of chores for Kono to complete. Leaf confesses his love to Thomas. Thomas, the champion, replies, "Cool, homie. See you later." And then leaves. Shino severely slices Natasha with a sword. You hate to see that. Akira grabs a burning log of wood and hurls it at Amber's tent, setting her aflame and roasting Amber alive. Rest in peace to her. Setsushi, Tingy, and Kujo successfully ambush and kill Legault, Melody, and Rio. That is unfortunate, but don't forget, even if your OC has perished so far, because this has been a bloody first couple of days, I'll be completely honest, the OC free-for-all still has one last chance for them. And a couple spots for the Retribution Rumble. Alexander Adams wonders if Nagito has Nagito insurance. I'm sure he does. He should have it more than anyone. Eli's phone rings. There's no caller ID. When he picks it up, it's just Naoko, the Agent of Chaos, insulting him over and over again. Elora sprains her ankle while running away from Oliver. Who knew? Kanaki tries to sleep the entire day, and June wants Avi to give donuts a chance. I love donuts. They are fantastic. They're no pancakes, but they are a very good dough-based treat. We will It's time for musical chairs. As the music begins to play, the steel chairs are placed all over the arena. Anyone who isn't on a chair when the music stops is eliminated. Shinso and Leaf both spot a chair. They race to get to see who gets the chair first. It was Shinso, leaving Leaf absolutely chairless. You hate to see it. Ace sits on an invisible chair. The posture, the crossed legs, it's so impressive. He survives elimination. Katsumi sits on an invisible chair, but nobody buys this, and Katsumi's eliminated. That's because I picked Katsumi, so of course no one will believe it. Buff Santa finds a chair and sits on it. June finds a chair and sits on it as well. Kanaki and Setsushi sit on a chair at the same time. That's legal. Nico finds a chair, sits on it. Oliver and Kujo sit on the same chair at the same time. Eli finds a chair, sits on it, puts his butt right there on that chair. Tingy sits on an invisible chair. Nobody buys this. Tingy is actually eliminated. Naoko can't find a chair anywhere and is forced to face elimination. Thomas is about to sit down, but Andy swipes the chair from underneath Thomas, and Andy sits down, looking at Thomas, the champion, as he's forced to face elimination. Akira's about to sit down, but Marigold swipes the chair from Akira. Akira's forced to face elimination too. That's the danger of musical chairs. Lucas spots a chair at the bottom of a cliff. Lucas jumps off of the cliff but misses the chair. Yikes. Elora finds a chair, sits on it. Kono sits on an invisible chair. That posture, the crossed legs, it's so impressive. He survives elimination. We lost quite a few people because of the arena event as well. 21. That is more than half of the field, and we might be in range for retribution, if I'm being completely honest. After this, Claire de Lune 4. Hana. Thales. JFJ. Haruka. Victoria. Tigra. Shiori. Sun. Ishii. Natasha. Amber. Legault. Melody. Rio. Leaf. Katsumi. Tingy. Naoko. Thomas. Akira. Lucas. And as we see everybody's statuses, let's do a quick Control F alive real quick. There are 14 left. I believe everyone left gets something. Our top 8 and then our next 6, that's 14. These are our last 14. Everyone else will either go on to the Retribution Rumble or straight to the finale. So congratulations to everyone who's left, and shockingly enough, there's only 4 more left until your saving grace picks. I don't know what it is about the first episode in OC Action. Every time it always starts off with a bang. Maybe it's because it's Halloween. It didn't even get the Halloween arena event, but maybe it'll happen. We've seen double arena events. However, we still have Ace, Oliver, Elora, June, Kono, Marigold, Andy, Eli, Kanaki, Nico, Buff Santa, and Kujo. All of them will go on to something for the season. But who will win? We must proceed to find out. Because if we don't proceed, I'm gonna give you all detention. And that lies in my hands, so maybe I should just stop and give you all detention. Or maybe not. Let's go ahead and proceed and we'll see what happens as we go on. We only need 4 more into your saving grace picks and we will more than likely get there. Oliver develops an irrational fear of Nico after having a nightmare about him. Satsushi disowns Eli for being a disgrace to the family. Andy goes to the Love Hotel with Kono, but somehow ends up waking up next to Buff Santa. I don't think anyone will be mad about waking up next to Buff Santa. Kanaki burns down Avi's wares and despairs. How dare you. Kanaki swears it was an accident, but Elora says that she saw Kanaki deliberately burn it down. Because Avi believes Kanaki more than Elora, I'm gonna let the whole ordeal slide. You know what, Kanaki, do we go way back? We don't go way back, but we go back. Ace attempts to sneak into the back room of Yoko's items and misfortunes. You hate to see that. People are burning down my place and they're just doing petty robberies for Yoko's Gets seen by Shinso, also an employee of the store. Kujo threatens Marigold with a good time. June relaxes by his fireplace. I actually don't think anyone perished today. And it's the start of day 2. And you know what? We're just vibing out because Oliver's embracing the power of positivity. Eli sips on apple cider. Oh. I should have filled up my mug before I started this. Laura encounters a fruit bat who immediately takes a liking to her, joins her side. Ace immediately wakes up and has pancakes for, you know what, Ace? I heard that you were on the case, and that case was getting into the Pancake Championship match, so let me write your name down. Ace, you do love to see that. OC Action. Let's keep going. Buff Santa gets an explosive from an unknown sponsor. That was one of y'all. I know it was. Whoever did that. Detention. At least it's not TV heads. They're in here and they haven't shown up, thank goodness. Kanaki impales Shinso with a machete, rest in peace to him. Andy accidentally blurts out the fact that he likes Marigold in a non-platonic way. Marigold says ill affection and kills Andy. I don't know if that variant has come up yet. My gosh. That's brutal. Kono receives a first aid kit from the comment section. June and Avi, we go way back. Nico gets drenched in honey sticky. Kujo discovers a cave, and Satsushi receives a gift from a secret admirer. It's a sword. She's a sniper, so that's not really her forte, but you know what? It is what it is. We only lost 2 more. It's your final 12. Just a dozen OCs remain. And thus, after this Claire, de Lune 4. Shinso. Andy. We lost Shinso and Andy, but that just brings us to 12. Ace is on the case. Oliver, Elora. June, Kono. Marigold, and Satsushi, their whole district's in. So is District 13. Unlucky 13 might be lucky for Halloween, though. Eli and Kanaki. Nico still remains, as well as Alexander Adams, Buff Santa, and Kujo. Once again, everyone gets something because we are within Retribution range. The Retribution Rumble. But it'd be nice to get into the top 8 because, you know, that guarantees that you're in the finale. The Retribution Rumble just guarantees one more appearance, but you know what? We don't even have that set. We don't even have that set yet. We have to proceed to see what will unfold. Shall we? We shall. And as we start night 2, Eli hesitates to kill Marigold, so Marigold blows themselves up with a grenade. Huh? A Marigold? Are you okay, homie? June, Elora, Kono, and Ace find a big red button. They all watch in horror as June presses it. You've doomed us all, they say, expecting something bad to happen. However, all that happens is the hornbearers appear once again, and once again they sound the horns. Fantastic. Alexander Adams buffs Santa, walks barefoot across a carpet of Legos, unfortunately succumbs to the pain and dies. You would think that he's delivered so many Legos, maybe stepped on a couple, but it does pain me. It does pain me to say that he is out, but he goes on to the retribution match. Oliver and Nico create their own secret code language so they can communicate safely without any unwanted eavesdroppers listening in. Kanaki receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Kujo and Satsushi huddle together for warmth. It's a little bit awkward, but they'll survive. We keep going, and we see it is feast time. It is feast time, and the cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Eli takes Kono out of here. No way. Elora finds a lucky 4-leaf clover. Nico kills Kujo for his supplies. Oliver decides, I'm not going to that. No thanks. Ace pushes Satsushi off of a cliff during a knife fight, and June overpowers Kanaki, killing him. I think we are now definitely within saving grace picks, most definitely, but we are also within your final 8. So as we proceed, all the people who are left will definitely be going on straight to the finale. As day 3 begins, with Ace cleaning his kitchen with a new kitchen gun, Oliver, Nico, and Eli search for the perfect pumpkin to carve, because that's so perfect. It's so perfect. Elora joins the balloon protection squad. You don't love to see that. Balloons don't need protection, they're meant to be destroyed. They are born, they are blown to be destroyed. June reminds you, yes you dear viewer, to stay hydrated, or you get detention. Okay, yeah, we'll proceed. We are down to your final. Are we down to 8? Were we at 12? No, we were at 12. We're down to your final 6, ladies and gentlemen. That means that after this, Claire de Lune 4, Marigold, Buff Santa, Kono, Kujo, Satsushi, Kanaki. And all these folks will go on to the retribution match. Except for Satsushi and Kanaki, who will go on to the finale. They're the final 2 in that final 8 who will go on. In addition to the 6 who are left. These 6 are the ones that I will allow you to make some new picks, because you might need some new picks. If you don't need new picks, if somehow all of your picks are still in, you get detention for doing too well. You clearly cheated. Out here cheating. We don't like cheaters. But we do like saving grace picks. We see that Ace is still on the case. Ace full break. Oliver stole me, and so does Laura. June King is here. Eli, the ultimate football player, could score a touchdown today on the episode before Yeet Ball. Could it be too perfect? And Nico also right. That's your final 6. Who do you got? Pick first, second, and third. I will make my picks as well. My pick for first is still in. That's shocking, to say the least. So give me Oliver. Give me Oliver for first. Give me June for second. And give me Eli for third, because Eli has been here for a hot minute, and me and Eli, we go way back. We do. We go way back. Oliver, June, Eli, live chat. Have you made your picks yet? Because if you haven't, you have by the time I rip off these sunglasses and say detention to do that. If you haven't made them, you now have detention. Ridiculous. Can't believe it. You took too long. However, I've made my picks. I know that you made yours. You probably made them before I did that little bit. But it's your final 6, which means, shockingly enough, we haven't actually skipped Ace, Oliver, Elora, June, Eli, and Nico, all standing tall with the same pulse, the same heart rate as that of a samurai woman. Shall we? I believe we shall. Let's go ahead. It's the final 6. Only one can come out on top, but everyone here has got a little bit of a safety net because they go on to the finale, and we will see. Thought it was over for a hot second. June, Eli, and Elora enter a scrum debate with Ace, Nico, and Oliver. They argue over who should be the champion in the event of a tie. Is that foreboding? Is that foreshadowing? I don't know. But it is day 3 as we proceed, and we see that Oliver wants... Y'all, I love donuts. Of course I'll give them a chance. I don't need to give them a chance because I love them. Elora signs a petition to change American Yeetball to football. Nico cleans his kitchen with a new kitchen gun. Ace throws a knife into Eli's head. You hate to see it. But he's going on to the finale, so you know what? Maybe championship is in his future. And June was being a clown. But he's a ninja. There's no ninja clowns. I don't think I want to see that. I don't want to imagine a ninja clown. We'll proceed though. We are, well, okay. Is this it? My gosh, this is it. Tributes gather at Celeste's Holiday Mansion to celebrate the spookiest month. Nico, June, and Ace are relaxing in the pool. Elora seizes this opportunity and pours quick-drying cement into the pool. Trapping them all as the arena wildlife make quick work of them. Oliver is scared to death of Halloween, but actually scared to death. That's everyone. That is everyone except for one. And as we proceed and hit this terrible turnabout, actually, 4. Eli, Nico, June, Ace, Oliver. We'll see everybody's statuses. We don't need to because there's just one homie left, and as we proceed, we see that your winner. Loving the study of all those moths from District 5. Your winner, Elora. And just like that, the field has begun to set. We'll look at our placements. We have the top 8 all going on to that premiere: Elora, Oliver, Ace, June, Nico, Eli, Kanaki, Setsushi. And it was kind of fitting to have it all end in what was a Halloween arena event. They came up at the very end, and Elora took advantage of it. And because of that, we can bring up the OC bracket. This season, oh, and look at that secret episode, you'll love to see that. Elora, Oliver, Ace, June, Nico, Eli, Kanaki, and Setsushi all will definitely have a spot going on to the OC finale. Now that's just the OC finale. We still got something else. And that something else is the Retribution Rumble. And I think I said 6 at the start of this. It's actually 7 from every episode. And then 9. Yes, 9? That sounds about right. 9 from the final one. The free-for-all. But this episode we get 7, and they are Kuja, Kona, Alexander, Adams, Buff Santa, Marigold, Andy, Shinso, Lucas. Those are your 7 who made the Rumble match. And who knows? One of them could win the entire Rumble and come out on top as the Retribution spot for that singles bracket. But Well, they will also actually make a trek that many OCs don't make, and that's to the Orteal Simulator. That is also something that you're fighting for. You might want Retribution so you can get some Orteal love. But as we keep going, we had Akira, the champion Thomas in 17th, Naoko, the Agent of Chaos right behind him, Tingy, Katsumi, Leaf, Rio, Melody, Legault, Amber, Natasha, Kuro, Sun, Shiori, Tigra, Victoria, Haruka, JFJ, Thales, and Hana. And I believe, I don't know if I'm doing Final 5 or Final 6, I haven't decided, I never really decide, but those final few will all definitely be going on to that not the Retribution match, the Agent of Chaos match, so look out for them. And I guess we'll just keep going. Congratulations once again to Allura. She came out on top of this one. It all started with Hana and Thales taking out nobody. They actually got taken out by Tingy. Tingy started off trying to prove that he's not a failed project. That's you know what, we love to see Tingy. We love to see that. And it all ended with Oliver being scared to death and everyone else getting taken to quick drying cement and destroyed by wildlife. Allura comes out on top. We'll proceed one more again. And we got a lot of people with 5 or 2 people with 5 KOs. Tingy, who went out early but still had 5 KOs. Which is honestly pretty impressive. So you know what? We'll remember that. And Marigold also had 5. And you know what? Getting big KOs for OC action could get you that fan vote. If there is a fan vote. There's decent opportunity to get one. Decent opportunity for you to get not decent well, I guess there's kind of, because it could be Kujo, could be Naoko, could earn you guys a fan vote technically. It could be and then there's the free for all where we like there's a couple spots you might see a fan vote. The odds are low, but you know what? I think they're higher than ever this season actually. As we go back to the reaping, that was the first one in OC action this season. Wasn't too long actually because 2 arena events. Did I jinx that happening? I was like, you know what, we don't see it too often, but you know what, this might be a 2 arena event day, and it happened before day 5, before night 4. That's wild. That's actually kind of crazy, especially for a game that's not like massive. If this were the free for all, it'd be like, okay, we'll still probably go like 7, 8 days, maybe 9 days, but still. This was wild. This was crazy. But congratulations to Allura and the other 7 who made it on to the finale. Congratulations to the Retribution Rumble, and thank you, everyone who entered. If your OC's not here today, 2 weeks from today, there's another OC episode, and then 2 weeks from then, another one. And then, most importantly, it is the OC free for all. We love to see that. Until next time, this is your Vice Principal AV taking off. Toon Link Dave, Anomaly and Omalacaris in this year of the Ascent. There's something I'm forgetting, is there? Hold on, let me check my list real quick. Run the game, yes. Buy a turkey sandwich. Oh, I gotta do that later. I guess that's after the game. Give all the viewers detention. Oh, you all have detention, all of you. But it doesn't start until tomorrow, so today, enjoy your Halloween. Stay classy, stay safe. Toodaloo, likely. Thanks for watching.